Sheduer Sanders has been drafted by the Cleveland Browns. He is officially a Cleveland Brown. They picked him in the 5th round of the NFL draft. Begin the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. That's about the channel a ton. Let's get into the video. Here I have a post of Sheduer Sanders' reaction to getting drafted by the Cleveland Browns at pick 144 in the 2025 NFL draft. And here's this. So this is obviously on a live stream on Twitch, I believe. And Sheduer reaction to getting picked. Shiloh's as well as whole family and friends. So a cool opportunity or a cool moment for them and that family. I know it's pretty bad on the health, waiting for 5 rounds, waiting for your name, what team you're gonna get picked by, but obviously he got picked by the Browns, and hopefully they do a good job with his development. And then we have this post here by the Browns. Time to prove them wrong. The moment Sheduer Sanders found out he was a Brown. So we'll see this.
Let's do it.
Hey, listen, you gotta come in, you gotta work hard, you gotta earn your job, earn your team. Let's get ready to go to work and improve all things we pass on the well.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, I got Coach here.
What's up, Coach?
Good to see you, man.
Yes, sir. I'm excited to see you.
Remember I told you the Lord works in mysterious ways, right?
Nah, for sure.
It's an opportunity, and we're gonna get to work together, okay, buddy?
Yes, sir. Love.
Thank you.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I get one of those chains though.
Of course.
So obviously a cool moment between Deion Sanders and Sheduer. Deion obviously seems pretty excited about him being a Cleveland Brown. And then we have this from the Cleveland Browns, a little post that they made when he got drafted. I didn't really think he was going to go to Cleveland, to be honest. I thought, potentially the Raiders. It felt like the Raiders have had like 11 picks in this draft, but they decided to pick Sheduer with the 5th round pick 144. So really cool opportunity. I was starting to get really concerned that he was going to fall to the 6th round. I thought his fall was a little unnecessary. I think Sheduer was probably a third round guy in my opinion. I think he did fall a little too far, and I think he just fell a few more rounds just because of like the antics that people believe. Which Sheduer has to realize that, and he has to know that the antics. NFL teams don't really want much part of that, but they believe in Sheduer obviously because they use this pick. I mean, I think Sheduer Sanders can go to the Browns and be a really good quarterback for them, but he has to focus on football. He has to be locked in, and like they said, keep focused, keep grinding, and you'll get an opportunity potentially. So we'll see about that. And then here's this post I wanted to show. These are all the players that the Browns have picked. Obviously, they picked Judkins. They picked Dillon Gabriel, which was a surprise to me. I'm not a fan of guys picking, 2 quarterbacks with one class because I think it's just destined for one of these guys to fail. I get the competition aspect, but now the Browns have Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, Dillon Gabriel, Sheduer Sanders, and Deshaun Watson. 5 players. Obviously, all 5 of those players aren't going to make it to the first regular season game. They're going to do some cuts, but Sheduer Sanders, Dillon Gabriel, likely safe, obviously. But I just don't like that because I feel like it kind of messes with Dillon Gabriel or Sheduer Sanders' development. Development aspect I think is a little weird because I think it's really hard to focus on developing 2 quarterbacks in the same class. So I'm not the biggest fan of them taking Dillon Gabriel as well. I wish they would have not did that. But honestly, I think this is a good win for the Browns. And I think for the Browns' sake, Sheduer Sanders is a pretty safe pick in my opinion because, you use a 5th round pick. Obviously, you want to hit on 5th round picks. If you want to win Super Bowls, it's a low risk, high reward type of pick. Pick him in the 5th round. If he obviously doesn't really, reach the potential that we think he can, then, you kind of just move on and move from there. So I like this pick. I like it for Sheduer too. Obviously, the Browns, they don't have the best history with quarterbacks, but I think if you could build something around either Dillon Gabriel or Sheduer Sanders, I think he may have something potentially. But really big moment in the NFL draft. Everyone was waiting for Sheduer Sanders' name to be called, and it finally did. But that'll do for me. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.